Hello everybody, it's Joe here and welcome back to another episode of Train Simulator Classic. Today we're down at Brockenhurst with 444039. In the last episode we drove this particular unit from Bournemouth all the way through to Brockenhurst, about half an hour in length. Today we're going to be driving the remainder of the journey through to Eastleigh. We're calling it Ashurst, Totton, Southampton Central, Southampton Airport Parkway, and finally Eastleigh. Now this service does of course continue through to Winchester, but sadly with that not being available for Train Simulator, or it's certainly not on this route anyway. Ooh, look at that. Yeah, it's certainly not on this route anyway, so yeah, we're not going to be able to drive that today. I do like how they've got this new interior. Does this come with the reskin, or is this Dovetail that have done this? But yeah, it used to have the South West Trains interior. Now it's got the full shebang, full South Western Railway. Lovely, lovely stuff. I've never been a fan, personally, of this livery. I think it's quite bland and boring. The interior is just ugh, in comparison. I do like the light blue, though, I have to admit. I do like that. It's just a bit of a shame, isn't it? We went from such a lovely, bright stagecoach colour to just bland. First Group has some lovely liveries, and I just, this isn't one of them. So I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan at all. You think there's so many bright colours you could have chosen for your trains, and yeah, a lot of liveries on the railway are just quite sort of dull now, aren't they? It really is a shame. Other than, of course, the new cross-country livery that everyone's playing hell about. I quite like it. I really do quite like it. It's a bit of a guilty pleasure, that livery. Quite what it'll look like when we actually see it in real life on a train. It might look hideous, but yeah, the artist's impressions, I think it looks pretty good. Right, are we ready to go? Let's get ready. There we go. Full steam ahead. Or not. Do I have to acknowledge the config again every time you start the sim? No. Why are we not moving? Try again. There we go. There we go. Lord on the nose. Sometimes Train Simulator can be a little bit funny when you reload it. I have also turned the EFX off, which was causing the sound issues. Does sound a lot better now. It's just, I mean, it's just silent. You can just hear the aircon whirring with the external sounds there. Lovely. Lovely stuff. So, next stop on the service. So it's Ashurst, New Forest. 7.26 miles away, so we get a good run now. We might even get up to 90. Although knowing this route, you do tend to slow down a little bit. It's a very varied speed limit, isn't it? Oh wow, look. They look suitably morbus there. Right, 90. Doesn't it look good with the AP track pack? Is that the AP track pack? Probably. It's Just Trains, isn't it, this route, the Wessex Main Line. I have updated the Just Trains Common Library to have the AP track pack, so it should be the cloud enhancement pack, the tree enhancement pack. Oh, it just makes the game look so pretty. Yeah, absolutely whizzing along now. I love it. Really, really love it. I do enjoy this line, to be fair. I don't drive it as often as I perhaps should. I don't know an awful amount about it. I mean, it's one of those areas in the country, like, I know it exists, but like in terms of, you know, compared to routes up north, I don't know an awful amount about this line. It's probably why I don't drive it as often as I should. You probably get other YouTubers that focus down in the south a bit more than myself. Look, we're not going to get to 90, are we? Because there's an 80 coming up, you see? Fluctuating speed limits. It's an absolute pain in the bum. Has to be said, it's a lovely morning, isn't it? I mean, I'm not a train driver by profession, but I always imagine if you're driving a train and it's a morning like this, it just must be such a wonderful thing. Alright, I tell you what, we'll just stick at 80 for this little section, because it's coming up to 90 after this, so we'll try and get to 90 in the next bit of track. And you see there's probably a level crossing here, isn't there? That'll be why the whistle board was there. There's the level crossing. It's a shame, I always imagine there'd be a little bit of camber in the track, you know, for a corner like that. It feels like we're sort of, you know, if you were in the train you'd be getting thrown about all over the place. There's a tiny bit of banking in the track. Maybe not. Look at him go. Look at him go. Right, I am going to get a pause there and get a really nice shot of that. Look at that. Lovely. They changed the yellow as well, didn't they? That was another thing that I wasn't quite so keen on. But they changed the yellow at the front. It was more of a warm yellow, whereas now it's a bit more of a paler yellow. I'm not a fan. Not a fan. Although I have to admit, the 7... What are they now? Are they 701s? The Aventra things? They do look really good in this livery. So maybe it's just livery dependent. And I guess we should be thankful that they could have done what London North Western did. If you look at the front, they could have had all of this as black and just this yellow door, which would have looked very odd. And I think it does look very odd on the 350s. I don't think it suits them. It's a shame they don't have a full yellow front. Ah ha ha, we made it to 90, look at that. Practically a high-speed train, this one. Well, I mean, we're not going over 100, are we? Well, we won't get over 100. Maximum speed for this particular unit, the 444s, is 100. So yeah, not exactly high speed, but still pretty quick for a commuter unit. Which, let's face it, that's what these are. You have to remember as well, the brakes on these aren't the best. Not as good as the 350s. Yeah, so Ashurst, New Forest approaching now. We'll bob a little bit of braking in. We don't actually have a time to be there, but we do need to be in Totton for 7:44. So we'll, yeah, there we go. Through the 80, lovely. Bit more braking, otherwise we're going to go flying through Ashurst, New Forest. Do you know what? I'm pretty happy with this stop, as long as we don't go flying through the platform. Probably will get told off for harsh braking there. But you know what? It's better to harsh brake and stop the train than not harsh brake and go flying through. And we're more or less at the stop board. Look at that. Right, into 85. Doors are open. Do you know what? For a stopping location, I think we bashed the door on the platform there. But I'm happy with that. Look, right by the board. Have another photo. Ah ha ha. Right, in we go. Back into the cab, and we will get ready for departure, because I can't imagine we're going to be here for very long. Off we go. Full steam ahead. Right, we're actually going to be running late into Totton, so we need to get up to speed quickly. Oh no, we're back on time. Oh, it said 44 and 56 seconds a minute ago. Now, can we do HST speeds? I mean, we're not an HST. It's been a while since HST's run down here. Can't remember the last time an HST did a Bournemouth service. A good while ago. Obviously, it'll have been under Virgin Trains, won't it? Because cross-country, with the exception of rail tours, of course, cross-country have only ever used Voyagers down here, haven't they? The HSTs tended to be on Plymouth Edinburghs. And I have seen one at Manchester before. Everybody got very excited about it. I've seen a 170 at Manchester as well, cross-country. I don't quite know what it was doing there, but yeah, it was very exciting. Back in 2018, maybe? 2019? Full steam ahead. It can't be that long until Totton. It's, well, we're due there in 2 minutes. So it must be around the corner just after this 60. Go powering what I'm assuming is down the hill. It's a 1 in 530 hill, so only a very slight gradient there. Of course, for those of you perhaps in the younger end of the audience that aren't quite sure how the what the gradient numbers mean, like 1 in 643, it means for every, like, that's 646. For every 646 units of distance you go along, you go up 1. If you get what I mean. So, obviously, the less that number, the steeper the hill. So, 1 in 1 gradient would be a, for every 1 metre you go along, you would go up by a metre. So, obviously, a train wouldn't get up that hill. But yeah, 1 in 36, 1 in 40, they're considered quite steep for the railway. Or 1 in 640, I don't think we're going to start panicking about that yet. Here we go, coming into Totton. Aiming for the S-car board again. That'll do. Probably a little bit past it, to be honest with you, but never mind. Oh, didn't mean to bang it in emergency. There we go, 85. Again, pretty good. That's the stop car board there. I'm happy with that. These platforms are very close. What's that? Oh, I thought there was another train coming there. I was about to get excited that we might get a lovely screenshot. I'm having another one. There we go. Where are we going next? Southampton Airport Parkway. No. Southampton Central next. Yeah, Southampton Airport Parkway is on the other side. I should know we've been to Southampton. Should really know that. Off we go. Full steam ahead. Heck, there looks to have been a landslide there. Little, right, off we go. This is good stuff. Southampton Central, next stop. Okay, so it's looking to be a little bit more built up round here. Getting there in 6 minutes. I think this is going to be a bit more of a trundle, isn't it? Maybe just up to 65. Hopefully we can leave it in full power. This is actually very pretty round here. Look at this. Ooh, I like that. I do like that. I like that a lot. Right, get a screenshot. Up to 50. Now, is this the section where we go round to the other bit? Because there's another bit of map on this, isn't there? Where we... Yes! Ah ha ha! So we've been round here in a 158 before, haven't we? It's all coming back to me now. Right, full steam ahead up to 65. Yeah, because this is a bit... Isn't there a depot around Southampton? Don't we go past it? This looks like the docks. Got some shipping containers on the right hand side there. Double yellow, right? Bit of braking, mainly for the 60 more than anything. Coming up to Southampton Central. So what we'll do is we'll carry on. Obviously, we'll be slowing down for the station anyway, so we'll ignore the double yellow, but not ignore it. You know, we'll just treat it as if we're stopping. Because if this is a single yellow, we can still stop in time, can't we? Have a little bit of braking for the 40. Right, so this is a single yellow, so we're going to, yeah, we'll be treating the 40 as a red. Obviously, the speed limit there should be 0 by the red. What time are we due in? Oh, we're due in at 51, so we are actually a little bit early, aren't we? That's fine. I imagine that there's going to be something occupying our platform. You'd think, wouldn't you? We'll aim for 15 over the magnet. There we go. Look at that. Oh, professional driving this, if I do say so myself. So we're on the up slow now. The US. Up to London. There's an up goods loop here. I like how they labelled that on the bridge. That's funky. Brilliant. Right, here we go. Pulling up to the red signal now. Let's just make sure that we stop. Look at that, right, crawl into a stand, and you can absolutely guarantee that the second we stop, that's going to clear, isn't it? It's always the way. Right, now that's counting up, which makes me imagine that that signal's broken. Oh, right, there we go, it's going. Right, off we pop. Number 2. Platform 2, full steam ahead. Well, 40 mile an hour ahead, how's that? Can't quite go to maximum speed. Big platform at Southampton Central. I think you can fit a 12 car, 350, 450. I think you can fit a 12 car, I could be mistaken. You probably can actually, looking at the diagram there. You can fit a 9 car Voyager, I know that because they obviously go down to Southampton and Bournemouth. Flying in, look at that. No hanging about. I wonder if we'll get a stop board on this platform. I'd imagine it to be somewhere around the middle. There's a 2 to 3 stop board. The forecast stop board there. Now we'll just bang it round here, it'll be fine, won't it? 5 to 12 is there, but we're on the platform, so it's not the end of the world. There we go, so we've got the doors open, that's lovely. Oh, what's this? Oh, 450. Lovely. Where are you going then? Portsmouth Harbour. From Southampton, how do you get there then? And then if we look at the route map, I mean, I'm guessing, does he go down there? No, that's Lymington Pier. He must go this way then. He must go up here. Must be changing ends. Right, okay. See, didn't that just look so much better with the white and the blue and the red rather than... I guess when they're all liveried up, they do look quite smart together, don't they? So the problem is they're also higgledy-piggledy. Some of the liveries are done, some are not. I guess we just sit and wait now. What time are we due at? 55? Right, well, I'll tell you what. We'll skip ahead. And, yeah, I'll meet you back here. Closer to departure time. Don't get left behind, will you? Rightio, so we're back. 7:54 and 50 seconds. It's just about ready for departure time. For some reason, we've got a letter U, which I'm assuming stands for up. We haven't got a signal, though, now. I don't quite know why it will give me one without the other. I've tried pressing the tab button and nothing appears, so I'm guessing that this is a clear signal. Train Sim has just decided to keep it red. Right, okay. Maybe it'll clear in a bit. I don't know. I don't know. But, I mean, obviously the next signal is green, and we are the next service to go. You can see the points are set, so, yeah, I guess it's just Train Sim being Train Sim. It's such a pain, isn't it, this game? I love it to bits. I love it to bits. I mean, the doors are closing now anyway, so, yeah. Yeah, we'll just roll with it, and if we derail, then obviously we'll deal with that later. Right, off we pop. Full steam ahead. Just ignore that. Put your hand over the screen so you can't see it. There we go. Problem solved. I must also point out at this stage that the vast majority of UK train drivers don't have quite such a laissez-faire attitude to safety there. If we derail, we'll sort it. But obviously, Train Sim, you do have to deal with the little quirks that it throws up every now and then. There we go, 40 mile an hour. Next stop, Southampton Airport Parkway. I believe there's an airport nearby. Who'd have thought? Good lord, we have to slow down to 25? How slow? I'm assuming there's some sort of junction. There we go, right, we'll have a bit of braking for this junction now. Is it the is this where the junction is for this sort of... Oh no, that's for the Romsey Rocket. No, that's after Eastleigh. Oh well. Okay, we'll just slow down to 25 anyway. I'm going to be going a bit faster. There we go. Better. Oh, why are they both lit? The signalling's gone to pot. Oh dear. Ah, the depot. Lovely. Right, so we're going on to this 30. I'm assuming, is this the fast? Who knows? Right, full steam ahead. Off we go. So someone else has obviously got a yellow signal as well, but hopefully we'll be taking priority. 3 miles to Southampton Airport Parkway, so we won't get too giddy with the speed. I don't think even if we wanted, I don't think we'll get up to 85. Seems a bit of an odd decision. We've been put in the slow loops, but not actually held for anything. Why didn't they just run us down the fast? Odd signalling decisions made there. I'm sure there'll be a reason for it. What's this place then? Anyone know? Let's have a nosy outside. What's this then? Where are we? St Denis. Oh, lovely. I'm assuming it'll be some sort of 450 that stops there. Maybe that Portsmouth Harbour service. Let's have a look. Let's go on the project mapping website. I love project mapping, isn't it? Such a great website. I use it a lot when I'm driving trains. So yeah, if we're going from Southampton Central, it probably turns right and goes through Bitton, Hamble, Swanwick, Porchester, Fareham and Cosham, and then into Portsmouth that way. Right, okay. I see. Oh, it's probably the same way that, because Southampton you can get there on Southern, can't you? They go from Southampton. So yeah, it's probably a very similar direction. Go down towards Brighton. Cool. Right, hang on. So, 75. I don't think we're getting to 90 before Southampton Airport Parkway, do you? No, probably not. We haven't seen a Voyager in this this particular video, have we? I do like a Voyager. After the last live stream, I'm still not Voyagered out, you know. You'd think that I would be. Absolutely exhausted with it, but no. Oh, I love a Voyager. Fantastic trains. Oh, what's happened? Ah, where's my screen gone? Right, okay, so if we do that, that's fine. But if we look forwards, then it's not fine. Right, okay. That's an interesting development. If we try the cab again. Okay, so if we look left, we just can't look forward. Is this a problem? I mean, we can see the bridge. I'm assuming this is a problem with the route. Oh, I hope Trentham hasn't broken. That'd be horrendous. Right, okay. Tell you what, we'll stop here. There we go. Oh, madam, move back. Good lord. Right. Oh, okay. Right, so what we'll do is we'll go outside the train and we'll see if we continue down the line, does it get better? No. It doesn't appear to. Yeah, it just seems to... But then if you look the other way... How can this be a thing? What's that about? It's just if we look towards... Right, well, I'll tell you what, we're going to have to cancel the service at Southampton Airport Parkway then, which is a bit of a mild annoyance, isn't it? Oh, there's the airport, look at that. Yeah, no idea why that's happening. Train sim just being train sim. What a frustration. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I do hope you have enjoyed the video. We'll blame it on a problem with the line. How's that? If you have enjoyed the video, please do click the like button. It's always appreciated. Still happening. And please do make sure that you subscribe if you haven't already. Most of the train sim content does actually work pretty well. So, yeah, we'll just ignore that. Ignore that. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. And hopefully I'll see you all next time. Cheerio! Goodbye for now.